Fans mourn, friends remember as an R&B princess takes her final journey. Hello, everyone. I'm Lisa Gibbons. The funeral for Aaliyah brought parts of New York City to a standstill. Barry Nolan has more on the tragic ending to a fairy tale career.
A trail of tears for Aaliyah. A horse-drawn carriage carried the fallen star's casket through the streets of New York, a somber procession reminiscent of the funeral for Princess Diana, who was also killed in a tragic accident exactly 4 years ago today. And just as the British royals mourned the loss of Diana, the royalty of African-American entertainment gathered on this day to remember the R&B princess, Aaliyah. Aaliyah's funeral took place here at St. Ignatius Loyola Roman Catholic Church, where such luminaries as Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis have been memorialized. Among the mourners joining Aaliyah's grief-stricken parents, her aunt Gladys Knight, Aaliyah's boyfriend Damon Dash, fellow hip-hop honcho Sean Puffy Combs, R&B singers Usher, Maya, and Monica, hip-hop artists Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, Lil' Kim, Missy, even former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson. As Aaliyah's casket was moved from the famed Frankie Campbell Funeral Chapel, her heartbroken mother, Diane Haughton, gently acknowledged the crowd of mourners.
God bless you, Miss Diane. God bless you.
Following the funeral, Aaliyah's fans cheered as her casket was carried down the church steps. Then 22 white doves, one for each year of Aaliyah's short life, were released into the air. One young mourner was so overcome with sadness, she fainted and had to be taken to the hospital. The outpouring of emotion continued at a public memorial service for Aaliyah. The upscale restaurant Cipriani was transformed into a makeshift chapel filled with flowers and fond memories.
It was very hard. She meant a lot to a lot of people. No one was an inspiration. This gets me right here. It was like losing your old best friend.
I danced because of her. That was my main purpose for dancing. She made me want to dance. She made me want to keep on dancing.
To many, Aaliyah was more than an entertainer. She was a role model who lived with grace and goodness. Aaliyah left this world like a princess.
And it was a fitting ending for a woman whose beautiful spirit was felt far and wide. Here's the latest on the investigation into Aaliyah's plane crash. Bahamian officials say after the weight of bags and fuel, there was only 800 pounds left for 9 adult passengers. One Cessna expert says those numbers make it clear the plane was overloaded.
This is Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
A rising star laid to rest is our top Hollywood story. Hi, everyone. Mary Hart is off. I'm Jan Carl.
And I'm Bob Goen, and it was an overwhelming display of affection on the streets of New York. Hundreds of fans came to see the horse-drawn carriage carrying the casket of Aaliyah. Now her celebrity friends say goodbye. First up tonight. As 22 white doves, each representing 1 year of Aaliyah's life, were released, the singer's mother broke down in tears. It was a tender moment that encapsulated everyone's feeling of loss and sadness for a life that was cut tragically short. As a glass-paneled carriage brought the body of Aaliyah to the Manhattan church, a traffic jam occurred along the streets. Dozens of flower arrangements were carried inside as Matrix producer Joel Silver, Mike Tyson, Sean P. Diddy Combs, and talk show host Ananda Lewis arrived to say their final farewells. More than 1,000 fans sang one of Aaliyah's songs, One in a Million, as her casket was carried out of the church, making its way to Ferncliff Cemetery, where the singer will be laid to rest.
The choir there sang Ave Maria.
Terry Williams was Aaliyah's publicist during the singer's early years. She told E.T. the ceremony was peaceful and serene.
Her brother spoke just really very beautifully, and that wherever he looks in the sunrise, he will see her smile.
At Cipriani's restaurant across town, a video tribute featuring interviews with Aaliyah's family and friends played, as fans publicly mourned the loss of the singer who, by giving much during her life, will be remembered long after her death.
She was easily one of the most humble and beautiful, inside and hard worker, and had so much to still give. And we've all been so robbed, but we should at least try and focus on the positive, that maybe through this tragedy we can make an adjustment in our own life and be thankful for all of the things that we have, whether or not we're in the entertainment business or not.
And ET has learned that Aaliyah's new movie called Queen of the Damned will be released in February.